Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Real Word Podcast, a place where real thoughts, real ideas, and real words come to life. I'm your host, Drew, coming from San Diego, California. Thank you for stopping by, tuning in, checking out the channel. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit up those links down below. And now we can get into this episode. It is Friday, so happy Friday. It is getting to the end of the week, whatever that means in these times and in these days. Doesn't really matter. So, it is what it is. But it is Friday. And, So yeah, that means we are towards the end of the week. So hopefully everybody has had a pretty decent week. Mine has been okay, filled with some ups, filled with some downs, but that's how life is, I guess. So I only got a little bit of bud here left, probably enough to get me through right now, but I do need to schedule a trip to the dispensary today because I am out. And I was going to say I need it, but I don't need it, but I really enjoy it. So there is a difference. And if I needed to, I know I could go without. But I truly, truly enjoy cannabis. So I try and keep it with me whenever, I try and always have some. But I do know I probably will take a break again this October and do that Sober October thing. Just because I did feel like it went really well last year. I didn't struggle as much as I thought I would. So this year would probably be even better and easier, especially those first couple of days, and not smoking as much as I have been prior to that. I'm smoking more than I would like to again, probably. But again, I just love it so much, so I don't know. It's a confusing relationship because I enjoy it, I love it, but I know I can smoke too much and spend too much on it. That's why I really need to start growing and get a cycle for myself, and that way I wouldn't have to worry about spending so much. Still be able to buy some here and there, but be able to rely on my own stash would be pretty nice. So that would be kind of the goal, is to grow some, have a few plants rotated every 3 months or so, 3-4 months, and that would be nice. Be able to share with friends, family, myself, obviously, and just keep that rotation going. That's the plan. I'm waiting on just one other thing to start getting my grow going again. Just some soil, but I want to grow all vegan, and I don't want to use any animal products, so I had to special order this soil. And it's just due to everything going on right now. It's taken a while to get the shipment in. So I'm just waiting on that. And, we'll see what happens. I did try one indoor grow just last year, and it didn't turn out good. It's a learning curve for sure. There's things to learn and different variables that you have to account for, and I just wasn't prepared, I guess. So this time I feel like I'm more prepared. I have a little bit better of an understanding of what I'm doing with the indoor grow. So we'll see. We'll see what happens this second time around. But yeah, we'll see. That's the plan. I really do want to start growing And then maybe if I get enough, I can then grow some like indoor vegetables and stuff too and get that supply going. Like if I, you know, get a couple pounds of bud or something like that off of like, in 6, 8 months or whatever, that's just been on a constant cycle. It's like I'm not gonna go through that quickly. So then I could switch it over into a vegetable uh garden and grow some of my own food and stuff. So that would be pretty cool. We'll see. I mean, there's plenty of options, but we will see what happens. So let's get into this snap. I haven't even got into this yet. So got the clean glass, Farmer and the Felon. I believe this was the Straw Nana. I'm probably gonna get some more today. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the same if they have that, but we shall see. So cheers, everybody. Yup. Always a good way to start out the morning. It is, it is. Then I got my coffee right here as well. Ooh, that wasn't good. Hit the painting behind me. So, let's get into this. I did get some of my equipment that I needed for here. I got my tripod, so I got that set up right now, and it's all stabilized and good and nice. And I got a new table in here, and it's a nice round table, and it's pretty big, but it fits pretty well in here. I did hang up another painting, but you can't see it in this frame. But yeah, it's all coming together. The next thing I need is some soundproofing foam to kind of foam up and soundproof this area a little bit. That way I can come out here later in the day, later in the morning if I choose. I mean, I don't mind the early morning thing. That's just what I'm used to. I've always, not always, but over the last few years, I've been a early morning person, and I like that talk radio style thing. So why not do my own thing with it? So that's that's where I'm at. But yeah, I just got to get some soundproofing foam because we're in a garage and there's garages just lined up next to us. So if anybody comes through and opens their garage, it can be heard. And I don't really want that. Like I want this to be kind of as professional as possible. And yeah, so there's a few other things. I gotta figure out a way to get internet out here. That is the thing that is killing me because my place is like 60 something yards down, but the Wi-Fi just won't it won't pick it up. Too many obstacles, too many things in the way for whatever reason. Maybe I just need a stronger modem, like a long range signal. I don't know. I've been looking into it. I did get like a range extender thing, but it's not working. It's not working from this distance. I thought that would have been it. I thought I had it. I thought I was going to be able to have internet in here. I wanted to start maybe live streaming maybe once a week, maybe one of the videos, two of the videos or something. But that's going to have to wait for now until I figure it out. There's still a couple of things that I can try. I found some more cable here in the garage to take into the house so we can move the modem a little bit closer to this side of the house to make it closer to the garage. So we'll see what happens. But if that doesn't happen, I don't know, maybe I have to call the our internet provider and See what the options are, because I need internet out here, man. I need the internet out here, especially to do everything that I really want to do. I mean, I can put my phone on a mobile hotspot and I have unlimited data, but for some reason, like after a couple hours or whatever, I don't know the exact um, amount of time or how much data you get or whatever, but it started slowing down and I wasn't able to access the internet through the hotspot even though I have unlimited data. So I don't know. That kind of really frustrated me. I didn't really understand that because I thought I was going to be able to just put on my phone's mobile hotspot and be able to access the internet all the time here. But it didn't work. It kind of ran out of data even though I have that unlimited data. So I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me, but whatever. It is what it is. Yesterday, jeez, my nose. It's always this garage just early in the morning. So yesterday, it was Thursday. Me and Zach from the No World Order podcast, we went on Instagram Live. So be sure to go follow the_ No World Order podcast on Instagram. Real Word 420. That's REALWERD 420. And yeah, you can keep up to date about when we will go live, the time we will go live, and all of that. And this time, I don't know if it's the Instagram update or what. I don't know what happened, but it let us save the video to IGTV. So that's pretty cool. And then, so you'll be able to check out the video there if you want. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I mean, it did it this time. So I don't know if that's going to be a regular occurrence thing where it can save to the IGTV. I know it was going to the story, and this time it didn't go to the story. It just went straight to the IGTV. So I don't really know what the deal is with that, but it's cool that it's saved because we were trying to get it to save for a few episodes now, and we couldn't ever figure it out, but this time it just automatically saved to the IGTV. I did want to get it to like save to my phone to then make it a real video podcast that we can use and upload for the No World Order podcast and make it not just an Instagram live thing, but an actual YouTube video that could be uploaded. But it doesn't look like that can happen, at least not yet for whatever reason, but it is on IGTV and I will upload the audio to that on YouTube just after this video will be uploaded. So be on the lookout for that. We had a good conversation. We got into all sorts of things, current events, local news, personal stories and things that have happened to us. And yeah, we covered quite a bit. And I really enjoyed those. It's an hour long. That's how long the Instagram Live lets us go. And we utilize all of that time. And we have typically a few topics that we want to go over, but it's pretty free flowing in conversation and kind of takes us all over the place, you know, back and forth and here and there. So it's cool. I enjoy it. It's been a fun thing that we've been doing on a pretty much weekly basis. We should be back to Tuesdays at 2:30. This one, I just had something going on this past Tuesday, so we had to push it to Thursday. But we should be back to normal on Tuesday. But again, you can check out the Instagrams to keep up to date with everything. But yeah, man, I woke up this morning and saw this. Sam Tripoli, the comedian, host of a Tinfoil Hat podcast, and a whole like other podcasts as well, Punch Drunk Sports or something like that. Broken Simulation. like I said, he's a comedian, he's been an actor, he's been on TV, so uh, a lot of you may know him, a lot of you may not, I don't know, but he's been kind of a very outspoken public figure for the, truth movement for quite a while now. I really enjoy his Tinfoil Hat podcast. I was just watching the one with Eddie Bravo from like a week or two ago, just last night. And yeah, it seems like YouTube has really been kind of like shadow banning him or something, because his videos used to pop up all the time and I'm subscribed, so I have to go like digging for his videos on YouTube sometimes. Like they won't just pop up anymore. It's kind of weird. I have to like go digging through my subscriptions to go find it. And yeah, it's just weird because they used to just pop up on the home screen all the time because I was subscribed to it. So it is strange. I don't know. Maybe it's just the new YouTube algorithms and the updates and all of that. I don't really know, but woke up this morning and saw that he was banned from Twitter or suspended. I don't know which one, but he was then tweeting from his, I believe, the Tinfoil Hat podcast Twitter, but his personal Sam Tripoli page was suspended or banned or whatever. And I saw that this morning. I mean, he's been very outspoken about kind of everything going on. He's been going to these protests and, he hasn't wavered in any way. He's kept his beliefs and stayed consistent with it over this whole pandemic thing. And, it's just interesting. And he's a dad to brand new babies, and he's out there, no mask, at these protests, and he's doing it. And he's been getting the word out for truth movement. He's been a great source of content. He has on a ton of people. I don't know if I missed it, but he was supposed to interview and do a video with this guy who lives not too far from me, Adam Green, with No More News. And I've heard him mention his name multiple times on Tinfoil Hat and saying that they interviewed him and all of that, but I haven't seen the video. I don't know if it was too controversial, because I do know Adam is pretty outspoken with his topics. He kind of sticks to a certain topic and goes really hard on it. I mean, he kind of branches out into other things, but it's usually an underlying theme with his videos. And I don't know why Sam won't put that video out, or if I just missed it. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, it's been really challenging to find all the videos on YouTube lately. They're just buried and hidden, and there's just a ton of fucking content lately. Like, there's just so much content. Everybody's putting out stuff. But yeah, it's unfortunate that Sam Tripoli is banned or suspended from Twitter. But, I mean, he does have another account, so he's been tweeting from that one. But it's just interesting, man. This censorship is not a good thing. I know Instagram has been doing it as well. They've been censoring people's posts, saying it contains false information, and oh man, I don't know. It's a scary thing, man. It's where's the freedom? We're supposed to be a free country and have rights and all of that, but here they are censoring us and forcing us to think and believe in a certain way. And I don't know. It's I find that pretty scary. But yeah, speaking of content, man, this guy, MGK, just keeps putting out just so much content, so much music. And the latest thing I saw from him was, well, I was actually watching an Instagram live interview with him yesterday evening. That was pretty cool. It was with like Tings magazine or something like that. Seemed like they were boys, seemed like they knew each other for a while and have worked together in the past. But the latest piece of content I saw from MGK directly was this little mini documentary thing about the making of My Bloody Valentine. It was like a 10-minute thing. It was really cool, man. It was really cool to see the process, the recording, the writing, the creating process, seeing who was involved. It's always good to see Mod Sun and MGK together. Those two seem like they have a really great friendship, and it seems like they bring out the good in each other and can have a good time, laugh, and create, make music, and do business. And yeah, watching that little mini documentary, especially at the end, it's fun. You can see their friendship, and it's a great thing. And those two are definitely like my favorite artists, two of my favorite all time artists, you know? And the fact that they've kind of linked up and have become like really good friends, it's really cool to see. And I mean, I know they've been friends for quite a while now, but it seems like they just keep getting stronger and stronger, and that's pretty cool, man. But this little mini documentary was pretty awesome. I definitely recommend it. It's only like 10 minutes. Go check it out. It's a glimpse into the recording and creating and writing process, man. And being someone who loves music and loves the ins and outs of all of that, I loved it, man. It was cool. You could see the mistakes made, like I said, it's just the whole process. It's fun. Working out, the lyrics, the chord, like I recommend it for sure. It was cool. It was cool. So we'll just run over this just real quick. Had UFC fights on Wednesday. Main event was Glover Teixeira versus Anthony Smith. The first round, Smith looked really good, but then Glover Teixeira made some adjustments, and it was basically his night from then on. And he got Smith out of there in the fifth round with he basically TKO'd him. I know I've heard from plenty of people that the towel should have been thrown in. Anthony Smith was basically alluding to him not wanting to continue. He said his teeth were falling out. He lost like a tooth or two. Just got beat up, man. But he showed his heart, you know. Lionheart. He definitely lived up to that nickname and moniker, and you know, it was tough to watch. It was kind of like the Tony Ferguson thing. Like, should they have thrown in the towel? You know, should they have let him keep going? It's tough to say. But these guys know what they're doing. They know what they're signing up for. They know the risks that it entails. But this was a tough one, man. I like Anthony Smith too. He seems like a pretty good guy, just as a person, and he's an exciting fighter too. But this was not his night. Glover Teixeira took him out at 40 years old, I believe they said he was, man. And that it's we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. People are saying Teixeira is like one big win away from maybe challenging Jones for the belt. So we'll see. And then another exciting fight. I mean, this whole card was actually pretty exciting. The more I looked at it, I guess I was like, okay, I know some of these names. Co-main was pretty good. Rothwell and OSP. Rothwell took it. I believe it was a TKO or a knockout or something. I could be wrong on that one. Oh, no. Did that one go to decision? Man, I'm forgetting. I'm losing it. I am losing it. But the fight that I was kind of most excited for, I guess, when I saw these two names lined up was Alexander Hernandez and Drew Dober. I've been watching both these guys probably last 4 or something fights, and they're both a little bit younger, both just scrappy guys, man. And so yeah, I was excited for these two, and Drew Dober got it done, got the TKO late in round 2. So, and then we have more fights scheduled for this coming Saturday. So, UFC has just been killing it, pumping out that content, pumping out those fights. We'll see what happens. I believe Dana said they're going to be going back to Vegas after this next fight night on Saturday. So, we'll see what happens after. Who knows? I don't know what the next scheduled events are going to be, where they're going to be, or anything like that. But got to give a shout out to the UFC because they've been killing it over this last week. It's been good. It's been good to see live sports and live fights and, you know, getting back to some sort of normalcy in that aspect. Just got a couple more minutes here. A San Diego County supervisor, Jim Desmond, he took a look into the data regarding the coronavirus deaths here in San Diego. And out of the 194 cases that where people have died here, he determined only 6 to be pure coronavirus deaths, meaning that the rest of these people who have died came in with pre-existing conditions, underlying conditions, and things like that. So that should say something, man. And then he goes on to say 6 out of 3.3 million people. I don't know where this 3.3 million people is coming from, because I looked up the population of San Diego and it's 1.9 million, something like that. Then I looked at the population of California and it was like 3.9 million. So I don't know where this 3.3 million is coming from. It just seems really strange that they get that 33 in there again. Always. But I just found it interesting that only 6 out of the 194 have been kind of pure coronavirus deaths, and the rest have been people with underlying conditions and then just ruled and put to COVID-19 coronavirus or whatever. Let's hold off on this last topic until it actually passes. There's talks about a new 2 trillion. I've heard 3 trillion. Now I'm reading 2 trillion. Another stimulus package. So I'll touch on that once it kind of gets passed and find out a little more information on it. I think it might be voted on today or something like that. So we'll see. But so that was going to be my last topic, but we're already pretty deep into the episode. I'm going to take this snap. I will get out of here and we'll touch on that topic a little later once we find out some more information. So thank you everybody for stopping by, tuning in, checking out the channel. Again, make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit up the links down below. Hit up that Robinhood link, get a free stock. I'll get a free stock. Helps out both of us. Win-win for everybody. And cheers. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And until next time, peace.